Get some music for all this here, there. Whilst that's busy loading up there, just going to be starting up the game here quickly. Let's see. Yeah. Just wait a couple more minutes there. Whilst that's busy loading up those, let's go through all these T's and C's there. Let's read the longer ass thing that I've never read before there. I don't think anyone has ever had there. So let's keep it full screen 1080p, unlimited FPS, even though it's probably not going to go over 30 or 40 there. Well, it's, no, sorry, over 60 there. So because I'm running with a 60 Hz TV. Yeah, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41. Yeah, 30 seconds. Four, three, two, one. Okay, so we'll be playing The Outer Worlds, the Spacer's Choice Edition, the Spacer's Choice Human here. So I have played so I did play the original edition there, but I didn't get very far in it over. But I'm going to restart playing the official the Spacer's Choice Edition there. Let's go new game. I'm going to rather do the story mode there because I'm not. Let's show subtitles. Let's keep the text size like that. Let's watch here.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars. Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny. When you go out of this world...
Minor term of service there. Colony ship hope down drifting, colonists unable to be revived. Hope to be left at edge of colony. Oh, that's not good, huh? Security beacon. Yeah. Yeah, something's... obviously, he needed the ramp down there. There's Phineas Vernon Wells, fugitive wanted by Halcyon Holdings.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay, so I'm guessing that I'm one of those colonists. Okay, so let's see. The body strength affects melee damage and the amount you can carry. Affected skills: one-handed melee, two-handed melee, heavy weapons, block, inspiration, intimidate. Dexterity, the attack speed. Intelligence affects critical hit bonus damage. Long gun, persuade, hack, medical, science, determination, and critical damage 0%. Perception affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Charm, faction, reputation, and companion ability cooldowns. And temperament. And okay, let's go.
Excellent cellular integrity, not likely to liquefy. You memorized how many digits of pi?
Let's see if I can go above, like, okay, so I can't go above very high there. Dexterity. Okay, let's go on to the next. Okay, so, okay. Let's go with
We'll put those
range.
marksmanship scores to good use.
And it's good dialogue
Someone
there.
with the talent for exploiting insecurities.
Yep. Let's go next. Aptitude. No discernible attitude. Colonists sound like an nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanities interests. Beverage service technician. Needs the Halcyon colony needs good people, but will settle for ones who can mix a memorable drink. As a human cocktail shaker, you've made concoctions that could end wars or fuel skip drives. You're still trying to balance out the flavors of a truly signature old-fashioned though. Bureaucrat rank 0. The universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Yeah. cashiers upgraded non-supervisory. Yeah. Construction, electrician, class, wire spooler. It's janitor, sanitation class, taskwoman, medical technician. Ups my medical a little bit there. Scientist assistant. Yeah, let's go with a medical.
Junior grade. Oh, morphine dispenser.
Yeah. Okay, let's go like that there. Got my eyes closed. Okay, so I'm female there. And as I note, there actually are only two genders there, male and female. If there's any, all the extra ones are mental illnesses, in my opinion there. Let's go with the face. Let's... let's go through all these. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's... That's skin tone looks fine. The eye colors. Change my brow a bit there. Brow vertical. The eyes, I'm happy with the size there, mouth size. Can deal with a little bit smaller there. Mouth, there. Nose size. Cheeks there, that all looks fine to me. Hair. Can they go bald? Okay, there. Bald. Haircut not not going to do much there. Eyebrows. Yeah, that looks fine there. No, facial hair doesn't look. Some makeup, yeah. So now let's good. No makeup. No dirt. Let's see mascaring options. I was focused on the cheeks. The Draco scar. Yes. Okay, that still looks good. And the age. There. Our name is. That's B5. Let's accept. Next. And I think that all looks very good. Start the game with this character. It's accepts.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Okay.
Not likely, bootlickers.
Ooh, okay.
Initiate skip jump.
Terra 2 orbiting laboratory. That's that system.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. His drive
Shit.
That's not good for you. Okay.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
Yeah.
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction.
Oh.
Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. Chairman Rockwell raises a glass to our lost brothers and sisters. The 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance.
Is this thing working?
I would say they're like, but he said 70 years there.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. But not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless
that's
monitor,
fine.
so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land.
Okay.
Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Okay, that does okay, that's not good though. Okay.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name?
What
Is
the-
that him? Oh, that
Okay.
idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Yeah, no sense there, yeah?
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not
Yeah.
sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Yeah. Very nasty way to go though. Okay. Okay, A to jump over obstacles. So. Using B to go underneath obstacles and just. Oh, hello there, little guy. Just disappearing off into the grass. So. I just want to say hello. Come on. I'm not that scary. Huh? Come on. I'm not scary at all there. Come on, I want to pet it. I want to pet it. What's going on here then? Okay. Let's take his thing away. Okay, see those guys. So I don't have any weapons there. Okay, let's. Yeah. Something is up here. Someone. Whoa. Okay.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Yeah, what was that? How do I get down there? I have to drop down. Sure. Okay. Use your emergency medicinal inhaler. Each activation. Sure. Ah. There's
Hey,
someone.
you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Okay.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Yeah. What's this about marauders? What are you doing out here? You hiding in a cave and blocked off the exit. You're as good as dead there. Let's see that.
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Let's go persuade
Yeah,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
You look
okay,
like you know
that's-
your way around a gun.
Yeah.
Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
Okay, that's good.
All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Yeah. Can you tell me where I am?
Your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
You know anything
The
about
Hope?
that?
Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Yeah. Okay. Off. Okay, let's.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This.
Okay. Let's go up here. Okay, tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation or TTD button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving and attacking drains it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. That's the right shoulder there. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Good card. Okay. It's a good cartridge, light ammo, adrena, and rebuild mining gear. Let's see what else is in this camp here. Tarmac and cheese, Magric, Zero G brew. Okay, fish sticks, fish sauce bread. Okay, apple. Bunch of nanas. Okay. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lock picking skills will get you in places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need to, and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Okay, so I need like 2 more like picks there. Let's see. There's a guinea around here. Let's see what this guy is. Okay. It's just ammo. Let's go to the... Come on, die you already. Come, die. Where's... Okay, the one guy that did kill was in that area, so I think very well. So just quickly save there. Save complete. And that must be the ship there. Who are these guys though?
Hey, get over here before you get yourself killed.
Lieutenant Mercer. And Private Gimble.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Yeah, it's just a landing violation. Let it go. So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave. I already dealt with a few of these marauders, not impressed.
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do Space's Choice Guards back down from a challenge? I bet you could get these marauders to tell you who the owner of that ship is. Guess I have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey. Let's see if that's going to work there. Yeah.
Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation...
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah. Laminate that fucking report there. Let's go here. Let's see this guy. Alright. Okay. Let's.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Okay, now let's go into my ship there.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Yeah.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Submit myself. Why would I do that?
Please be
Okay.
informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I'm not here to misappropriate anything.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize
You are
we're on the
still
ground,
here.
right?
My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this
This
Wolfman's ship?
vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Wolfman's
I
dead, I'm sorry.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
Yes.
I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Okay, I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't
Well
fly.
done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely
Yeah, good.
observed.
Yes.
However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Okay, Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I like it. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay, skill and hurt points available. Okay, let's... okay. So the up some of my leadership, up some of the dialogue. So no, I don't want to. Okay, time dilation, location hits. You have unlocked the location hit effects for for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see different effects. It's the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Hold A to continue. You've unlocked dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at any time by navigating the weapon and selecting the. Take care of your weapons and they'll take care of your enemies. Yeah, that's right there. Yes, very good. The perks. You get a new perk point every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perk points makes the next tier of perks available to you. Okay, so let's see here. Toughness. You've grown healthier by the time in your time outside stasis. 50%. Well, plus 50% base health. Lone wolf. Sometimes you're the only person that you can trust, and that's okay. You deal increased damage when adventuring alone. Here's a Vadrina, your time use, so that you with a permanent pip in your step. They're not slow, you're just fast. High maintenance, severe precision. Few bits more. Okay, let's go pack meal. Yeah, so let's go out, yeah.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Safety inspector.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater.
Yeah.
Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Yeah, take care. Let's make our way to town. Yeah, so it looks like that I can just go through here. Come on. Fuckers. Let's go to this person here. Reload before our next engagement, and that is a big ass planet. It's either a big ass planet or it is fucking close to this planet. But it looks fucking good.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
Who's passing
Ain't
through?
safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the
Pleased to make your
Underlord.
acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about
Definitely
the
not
power
the junior in
regulator.
humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Yeah.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So you want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. You make people pay their own graves. Why can't you collect these fees yourself? You're making people pay for their
Company
own graves.
policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect them yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright,
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Okay, why is he a
He
special
just
case?
is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Working on fine.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Something else
Yeah?
I want to ask you. There's a
Former
lot
people,
to...
yeah.
Yeah.
Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after,
Oh,
dude?
no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Yeah.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps
Except
lost
so.
near every soul to plague.
Yeah.
You'd be wrong.
Hmm.
We're survivors. Loyal company folk, braving the wilds.
You don't worry about falling
Every
sick.
now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Okay. That's good. That's all for now. This tracker displays. Okay. There's nothing botched, nothing completed. Let's do this small tasks. Let's go around, yeah. Okay. Here we are at the landing pad. Okay.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Yeah. Sorry, they sent me. Yeah,
I
grab
told
some pieces.
Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
What are you blabbing
War.
about?
The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Yes. Fuel resistance
I've been
needs
gathering up
another
a war
gun,
chest
right?
over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Yeah. What do you need?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay. Alright, let's yeah, let's go attack the robots with a blade. see what else if there's anything. Value. I'm just stealing everything that can be nailed down there. Where am I supposed to... Okay, return to Ludwig. And the first one is... Okay, there's a bypass tank there that can be used to get into the computers.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
Yeah, use your imagination.
Passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret room? Yeah.
The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll let you know
On
if
the
I
double,
find it.
soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Okay, let's go get that gun before it disappears. The Emerald Veil.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Where's the entrance to this? I'm guessing this is it. Ah.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt. Cannery could use those extra hands.
About that.
Sure there is. We can have another zero-G.
That's it. Okay, let's see. Okay, return to Ludwig. And I'm going to go through the door that I came in. Ludwig Miller.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yep, I found that package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Yeah. Good. Sounds... how do I use this?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle.
Yeah.
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I feel like I'm
I
going
need
to
you to
regret
get us
it.
the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Yeah. Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
Okay. Okay, so... I'll just... Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's speak to Mr. Richard here. Interstellar Championship versus Rangers versus Spacer's Chosen. Okay. Looks like I need to get into...
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Let's get into this building, yeah. There's no one here.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this addressing the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with... well, not fish.
Yeah. That doesn't sound good, but...
Seems we've got a guest.
Yeah.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Oh, you read us.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for
Of course
Spacer's
not.
Choice.
I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Yeah. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power. Or you mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Yeah, what?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good.
Yeah.
I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I will.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back? You're asking me to cut off power to an entire community.
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use
Great.
the company.
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Yeah, let's get going. Okay. Best friend recruited a companion. Yeah. Okay, so you've gained a companion. There are characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. They provide combat support, enhance your skills, increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with their inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Okay, so let's go deliver Reed's message. Ah.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Well, technically we are out of his office. We're in the elevator.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
To
Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Couldn't blame me.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it could
Thanks,
hurt.
I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
Yeah.
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the vicar first. Okay, I'm guessing he's in this church.
It's too clean.
Yeah.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Yeah.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Let's go. Tell of power to
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Astute.
Yeah.
But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what can you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Yeah. Is that even
Not
possible?
if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Okay, I'll look for
Thank
your
you.
book.
If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay.
Where are we headed?
Yeah. I noticed you mentioned your dad.
I never met her.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean?
Yeah. Isn't it supposed to be
but
clean?
Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
So, you're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine it's in need of fixing, it's an ideal, not what we live in, but what we strive for. Then why do you want to talk to him? Never been much for religion myself. It's
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Yeah. Let's get back at it.
On my way.
Yeah. Yeah. Facial mask, better than nature. They. Okay, let's. So yeah, let me just quickly save here. So I could have. Let's go back through town, yeah? Because if I do it this way. Yes, I don't have to like, go through the. Yeah. Edgewater Cemetery.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me. I bet she was jealous.
Unless
She don't
it's
know how to skip rocks her
terraforming.
own self.
Yeah. Okay, there's a couple of. Let's go up and around. Yeah. Let's say this game actually looks very good. Yeah. It's
something you need?
Yeah, we'll talk later. Sure. Come on. Come on.
Everyone all right?
Okay, let's see if let's loot some of these bodies. And nothing there, nothing there. But there's there. Let's go up here.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Well, I didn't bring
Whatever
trouble
you're
with.
looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Yeah.
Answers, huh?
Yeah.
You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us.
That's it.
And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Oh, yeah, no problem, huh? Just working out
Over in
fine.
the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Real good
Explains why
problems.
you're still yammering on at me.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an
It's
eye
not
out.
like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor.
Yeah. Yeah. But this first. And this looks like the green ass. There she is.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't
Yeah.
you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Yeah.
Reed
Yeah.
Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Yeah. He's willing to make amends, so yeah.
Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
So I just wanted to fix my
if it's all
ship.
the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
What have you got
You've
against
seen
the
that
time?
miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side. What do you have against people trying to make a living? Let's say I help you. What happened? Yeah.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Yeah. Let's help you. What
Life
happens
in
to Edgewater?
Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying
You
to
bring
spot you?
power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider
I
it.
trust you will listen to your conscience.
Okay, so he delivered Reed's message, but Adelaide refused to return to Edgewater. Head to the geothermal plant and redirect power. Okay, let's.
Yeah, huh?
Let's see if I can. Let's travel to the community center there. Okay, let's. Let's in. Yeah, let's apply. Accept. Let's go for another one. But yeah. So, got this going to process there.
Unexpected. Investigating.
Incoming!
System alert. Performing an area sweep now.
the fuck are you, bitch? Come on.
Reminder, please pay your gravesite fee.
Okay, let's continue there. Let's get over here. Good. Okay. Got an assault rifle here. There. Let's give me sit and books. Come on. 6. I gotta get a new controller. Let's see. Let's disarm fences. Yeah. Security logs inaccessible. Security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency.
Unexpected.
Okay. Let's sort out size 3. Let's see what's in. Yeah. I like how I'm just like grabbing things there without having a look at what they actually are there. Okay, there's energy. So, and there's a flywheel there. Flywheel might come useful. There's some plant bits there. Okay. Let's, okay. It's just a whole lot of adrenaline for health. Okay. Okay, so personal files. Should be around the playroom. And let's. Let's go for the corpse and get his key there. His,
Halt. Begin security patrol.
it's okay. There's. Oh. Yeah, it's a buck chips or whatever there. Okay. Backing skill too low. Okay, light machine gun. Okay, got the key card there. Yeah, that door is barred. So let's continue down here. Let's go back through here. What is up there? Okay. Got the logic module. Let's pick up the weapon parts. Adrena. Let's loot everything that isn't locked down there. That's it. In fact, whilst I am here, and to go up here, looks like I need to go through here. Yeah. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm just going to save there. And what I am going to do I'm going to redirect the power. Please activate all three electrical tracks. Okay. Let's get to routing switch here.
No, just leave me alone.
Oh. Who the fucking hell is down here?
You're not real. You're not real.
I assure you I am real. But not that you can hear. No.
Scalded.
Yeah. Good idea.
System. Sweeping the area.
Nautilus was in combat.
Everyone all right?
Okay.
Where's it go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? Where are we headed?
Get up here. Let's go to this routing switch. That's the last one. Okay, so now we can climb up here. Get back through here. Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you.
Yeah.
Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut her. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore.
Yeah.
But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Yeah. I see your point. I think I'm ready to make
Sorry,
a decision.
I didn't mean to babble on like that. I
Yeah.
felt like I had to say something.
Anyways, I'm glad you did.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay. So what I am going to do, let me save there. Let's redirect power. Yeah. Let's go. Let's send it back to Edgewater there. Special Switch reputation increased. Let's see what's behind the story. What's that? Yep, I'm doing alright, huh? Let's just get all that ammo and guns there. Yeah. There's some more ammo and guns there. What ammo? Let's go. There. Okay, let's see if I can. I can't fast travel because it thinks that I'm near hostiles. Or going into a hostile environment there. And it's... up here. Yeah, she's
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
So, I don't owe you an explanation.
You're right. The Eternal made you a loathsome reptile, and it is not in my power to change the color of your scales.
Yeah.
Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for
Offering
you.
to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can.
Yeah.
He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Well, this anger had to have come from somewhere.
When the plague
Yeah.
started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery.
Yeah.
3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's speak to these two people.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's... Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Yeah.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Just trying to get my ship off
Never
the
heard it
ground.
phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
No, too late
I'll
to
take
start.
all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those...
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads. I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
I'd be grateful.
You won't survive
I've been
without
thinking
power.
about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here.
Yeah.
I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
I should go. It's Dr. Grace.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for
The
you.
matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Okay, I'll leave you be. Let's... Okay, let's go ahead. No, don't want. Let's go find this Zoe person there. Yeah, it's... So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me, no more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves, yes mans. And would you like to know this? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, but because I've always hated the cannery and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years since. And tell myself, oh wow, I did hate that Valor one, the Valor ones, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenochrome. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstrap? But you misappropriate one box of adrenochrome and suddenly you're committing larceny. Good news, I was starting to feel a bit better too. There's a group of deserters leaving out. Okay, so she's going to join some bandits. Let's go. Get them there. Let's go to this community center here. Actually, whilst I'm there, whilst I'm here, I can already get, as I already get one of those books.
Hear that?
That's the last of them.
Yeah, it's. Okay. Okay, nice. Let's get up here. And I got one of the guards. Let's just see if there's anything else of interest. Some ammo, energy cells. I don't think I do that. Is that there? Let's go back on searching for Zoe. Yeah, let's go straight. Can't exactly go straight. Okay, I am going to try and bypass all those though. And Yep, we made it. So now let's get down here and wait. Okay. Oh, ugh. Oh. Okay. I think that is where I am going to end the stream for tonight. Right, so I will be streaming again. I'll be trying to be streaming every every day of the week from about 8 o'clock, from between 8 and 10 o'clock South African Standard Time there. Yeah, so you can follow me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. The handle is at willbe1kenobi there. I want to thank you all for joining me this evening there. And have a good day.